Hey guys, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Going to read through pretty much the full article here, links in the description. Please do remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video as you see fit. Perhaps have a check out of the friends of the channel if you need a mental health break. Let's have a look. A California woman who beat her newborn to death and discarded the body across the street from a safe surrender location, a safe place to drop off a newborn baby, has been sentenced to prison for murder. And she's been sentenced 25 years to life. A California woman who beat her newborn son to death and then left his broken and bloodied body in the bushes across the street from a safe surrender location may spend the rest of her life behind bars for the brutal slaying. The judge on Tuesday sentenced Elvira Farias, this scumbag here, to 25 years to life for the 2015 murder of her baby. A Kern County jury in December found Farias guilty on one count of first-degree murder and one count of assault on a child under 8, resulting in death. Farias originally entered a plea of not guilty by reason of insanity, but she formally withdrew that plea. The plea withdrawal meant that the jury did not have to sit for a second phase of the trial, during which they would have heard arguments and made a determination of the validity of the Farias's mental health claim. So essentially, she was going to argue not guilty, but then she changed that. She withdrew that plea, and that allowed her to be found guilty of a count of first-degree murder and one count of assault on a child under 8, resulting in death. Authorities in Shafter, California, on the afternoon of June the 9th, 2015, responded to a 911 call about an injured woman in a downtown park. Upon arriving at the scene, first responders found Farias bleeding, and medical personnel determined she had recently given birth. Police, firefighters, and medical personnel began searching the surrounding area for the child. A police officer discovered the baby's remains several hours later. The newborn's body had reportedly been wrapped in a towel and hidden in the bushes behind a building located on James Street. DNA testing reportedly confirmed that the child was the biological son of Farias and had been born within 48 hours of his death. A forensic pathologist conducted an autopsy on the child's body and determined the newborn's death was a homicide caused by blunt force trauma to the head and midsection. The newborn had reportedly sustained a fractured skull, multiple broken ribs, and injuries inside his mouth, less than 2 days after his birth. Further adding to the tragic circumstances of the incident, the child was murdered and abandoned right across the street from the Kern County Fire Department's Shafter Station, which is a designated baby safe surrender location. So a safe surrender location is a facility such as a hospital department, a fire station, police station, whereby a parent is able to drop off a recently born child. I think it's like within 90 days of their birth, maybe 30 days, with no questions asked, with no judgment, no questions asked. As long as the child is handed in a healthy way, there's no injuries or such, then there's no questions asked. So it's a great means. It's a great means in my mind and the purpose of it is to allow parents and perhaps particularly mothers that have an unwanted baby to be able to donate that baby. Donate might be the wrong word. To give up that baby, as opposed to doing what this lady has done, which is seemingly, well, she's been found guilty of murdering the baby. And it's murdering the baby, newborn babies, and perhaps more so abandoning them is tragically a common occurrence. I've read several articles on that subject over the last couple of months. And to me, it's wonderful that they do have these safe surrender locations. Not everyone is aware of them, and you know, there was a tragic case just a few weeks ago of someone leaving I think it was a baby boy in a bag overnight outside of a fire station, outside once the fire station was closed, overnight in Chicago. And guess what happened? The boy died. He literally froze to death. He was frozen. So that's the purpose of these safe surrender locations, and it's a bit of a slap in the face that this lady didn't use that. There was one right there. So it's a bit of a slap in the face for that. Law enforcement authorities in the area reportedly knew that Farias was mentally ill and homeless. Police spoke with her just weeks before she gave birth and noted she was visibly pregnant. At the time of her baby's death, she was reportedly on probation for a drug-related conviction. At the beginning of this video, I quite brazenly called this woman a scumbag, and I probably did that a little bit out of habit. I'm reading through these articles, and I think it's kind of appropriate, and I kind of enjoy calling these murderers scumbags. You know, I kind of enjoy that. I think it's the right thing to do, but I don't quite feel that way, to be honest, in this case. I feel a lot of sympathy, empathy for these mothers that have a baby. I don't think they're in the right state of mind, and I think there's the fact that she seemingly has killed the baby, as the baby was found dead very, very close to a safe surrender location. My take on that, my guess on that would be that she would not have been fully aware of that safe surrender location. She wouldn't have had an understanding of what a safe surrender location is. She wouldn't have viewed that safe surrender location as being a solution to her problem being an unwanted baby. That would be my utter guess. I've got no idea if that's correct or not. The article also tells us that she was known to be mentally ill and she was homeless, seemingly long-term homeless. So I feel a little bit of sympathy for her, and she has received a 25 years to life jail, which, and I might be a massive hypocrite, normally I would be happy with that. If it was like I don't know what to say. I was going to say if it was like a purposeful murder of a child, which seemingly it was, then I'd be happy with that. But I'm a little less happy with that because I think that, and I don't know, but I think that when particularly a young mother, relatively young mother, but not necessarily due to age, but when a mother has an unexpected birth, I don't know, it just seems that the commonality of this situation indicates to me that there's a mental process which goes on, which a lot of these women just feel that there's no other option other than to dispose of the baby, which is a real shame. This lady was known to be mentally ill. This lady who stomped on a 5-year-old boy, killing him, stomped on his abdomen, killing him, after kicking him multiple times, she got let off. She didn't get let off. She got a lighter sentence because a psychologist said that she has bipolar and PTSD. You know, she got a diagnosis after the fact. This lady was known by police, by those in the community, to be, pardon my French, a Looney Tune. That she was known to be mentally ill. She was long-term homeless, as far as I understand. I mean, the police had spoken with her for weeks. It seemingly she was homeless for at least several weeks. How come one lady gets a pass for being able to claim mental health issues and this lady doesn't? I don't know. It just seems to be a disparity there and a little bit of unfairness. I guess different states do things differently. This happened in California, the other one happened in South Dakota. But in any case, there's that article. If you like the video, do like, comment, subscribe.